in anoxic water, right? Anoxic, isn't it? Three vowel sounds you find out. So you can say that it's a polysyllabic word, anoxic, isn't it? So in that case, a fish cannot survive without water. The patient was rushed to the hospital due to uh, anoxic conditions. That's something called as a uh, dried or feeling like water, no water. So dehydrated. The deep ocean floor often becomes anoxic. Fourth, the scientists studied the effects of anoxic environments on plants. Fifth, the lake turned anoxic after the algae overgrew. Then the next one is called as asymmetrical. So what asymmetrical indicates here? So the first sentence, asymmetrical, we understand, no, symmetrical, or called as irregular, right? So the first sentence which we can form using with the word asymmetrical will be the sculptor had an asymmetrical design. Second, her haircut looked stylishly asymmetrical. Third, the butterfly's wings were oddly asymmetrical. Fourth, the room looked messy. Why? Because the furniture was placed irregular or not in a proper order kept. Many cat words begin with the prefixes like a or an, which means not or without. So today I will show you how to learn 5 high-level words instantly using prefixes with the logic perfect for cat verbal. And that's the reason I have introduced to you this particular master cat vocabulary. Hi, I'm Shivabrata Nayak, and I have brought these 5 words every day with the tricks, as well as 10 must-known words every day uh, with this cat vocabulary, right? So let's proceed it. Yeah. So the first one is called as a anhydrous. So when we talk about anhydrous, anhydrous is a word begins with the an, which is a prefix, and hydro, which is known as the root word, and ous, which is a suffix here, isn't it? And if you talk about this, we can find out that this "an" indicates about not or without, and hydro is referring to the water, and ous is called as a full of, isn't it? On this case, we can say that anhydrous is nothing but the meaning that we draw is called as a arid, dry, desiccated, dehydrated, waterless, parched, droughty, moisture-free, evaporated, and bone dry. So it has the antonym also, opposite words, which means called as a hydrated, moist, damp, wet, soggy, waterlogged, saturated, humid, or you talk about aqueous or soaked, right? Like you can see a kind of a picture present before it, which is indicating I am thirst, is nothing but the kind of a symbolism of anhydrous. Hope you understand this. Coming to the second one. The second one is called as atypical. Now, if you observe this word, atypical, the word a, typical. So a here indicates about not or without. So something which is strange or odd, not typical, we can say that, right? Something which you can consider unusual, like you can see the kind of a cartoon picture presented in your left hand, so which is indicating about unusual, irregular, abnormal, uncommon, uncharacteristic, deviant, exceptional, or you talk about anomalous, or you can say outlier or singular, which are nothing but called as a synonym of atypical. At the same time, it has the antonym, which is indicating typical, normal, regular, conventional, standard, usual, common, ordinary, or you can say that customary, or you can say run of the mill, right? So, if I move to the next one, which I can point out again, another word, anodyne. So when we say that anodyne, anodyne indicates about what? Something which is a pain soothing, or you can say that palliative, right? Or you talk about calming, analgesic, or you can say sedative, innocuous, harmless, benign, or you can say mild, inoffensive. These are the words which indicates about anodyne, right? They have also opposite, which is called as a pain inducing, or you can say that uh, not knock acceptive or knock acceptive, isn't it? Aggravating, irritating, aching, hurting, painful, or you say severe, or you can say harsh, or you can say exacerbate, excessive, harmful, right? So beside this, we also have another third word, which is known as anoxic, right? The word anoxic, which is indicating about oxygen free. Here also you would find out an, which means no, and ox, so indicating about air. So no air, or you can say oxygen free, or you can say low oxygen, or you say oxygen starved, suffocative, airless, or you can say anaerobic, breathless, deoxygenated, or deoxygenated also we can say low oxygen, or you can say that O2 depleted, right? They do have the antonym in the case called oxygenated, or you say aerated, oxygen rich, oxygen loaded, well oxygenated, aerobic, or ventilated, or breathable, or you can say O2 saturated, or you can say fresh air, right? Coming to the next one, which is um, asymmetrical again indicating with the letter A prefix, which means no, and symmetrical. In that case, if I say symmetrical, which is even, and A is known as a no. So in that case, something which is uneven, or something which is irregular, something which is called as a lopsided,